G'day everybody, Nick here. Just going to give you a rundown on today's charter steer sale. Look, agent chartered 3,515 head today, roughly. She's a pretty big yarding there. 2 full rounds. I think there was about 1,500 prime cattle and over just about 2,000 stall cattle. So one of the larger yardings we've seen for the year, and we certainly hit the mark with a few cattle. But anyway, the job was, we'd probably say, come back a fair bit on the prime cattle. We could have dropped 10, 15 cents pretty much on all prime categories. But the store job, it still held strong and remained to the previous weeks. But look, the best of the bullocks, there possibly wasn't a heap of bullocks there today that were proper finish, but there was a few bullocks there that were 550, 580 kilos. They were topping out at 320 cents, but they were more around the $3 mark. Any of your bullocks 500 to 600 kilos, $3 was pretty much the general rate. Same with the heifers. The heifers probably weren't as good as last week, but the heifers that were there were probably mid fours, 450 kilos, and they were making anywhere around the $2.70 to $2.75 mark. So, like I said, slipperier heifers, they're probably more around your 250, 260. That was a heifer job. Look, we had a lot of cows there today. I reckon we could have had 980 cows there on offer today. And a lot of those cows were a northern cow. They were probably a 450 to 550, 580 kilo cow. So your majority of your Brahman northern fresh cows. And look, we kind of did, we've seen that heavy end of the cows that we've been seeing last week making 280 to 285. Those cows this week were more around your $2.60. So we could have dropped about 20 cents on that heavier end and then go back into your 450 kilo to 500 kilo cows. Last week they could have been making $2.50. This week they're making $2.30. So there was just a lot of cows on offer there today, and there's a lot of cattle for these processors to pick up. So obviously they're getting hit at the moment, but we'll see how long that lasts. Look, the bull job's unchanged. Your good bulls, they're still making 75 to 80. That hasn't changed for a couple of weeks now. Look, the store job, same thing. Crossbred steers, if they're a good quality Brahman steer, or they have a bit of crossbred in them, they will make anywhere from $3.30 to $3.60. If you come back off on a Brahman that's a bit lighter bone Brahman, still a straight colour, bit lighter bone, look, you can be getting $3 to $3.10 on those steers. So look, there was a few cattle there today, a lot of cattle around $3 to $3.10. Pretty much a lot of them. Any of your lighter weaners, they were anywhere $2.90 to $3.30 on your lighter weaners. So look, the store job's still holding okay at the minute. When we're just a few restockers into them, so we're just thinking that's getting stronger by the day. Heifer job was the same. Heifer job, they were still heifers making $3.20. Same thing, had to be crossbred or a good Brahman. A lot of quality making $2.80 to $3.20. Any light bone coming back under there, you're making $2.50 to $2.60. So that was pretty much the heifer job. Cow and calf. Cow and calves topped at $1,200 today. I think that was 19 by 19. Fair age cows with medium calves. So look, we are going to have one sale next week, and we're already at about 3,100 heads. So there'll be limited numbers to book in again next week. There's a few cattle hitting the market going forward. So if you got cattle, start ringing up early, getting your space in. We're going to go for 2 the following week. So anyway, if you've got them in the yard, keep sending them. Thanks.